Hello student, welcome back. In today's video we are going to learn it is of about how the refraction is going to take place through this glass block. So rectangular glass block I have considered. So there are the four edges of this one. There it is P, Q, R and S. So it is rectangular shape. So in which that and these two sides are parallel to each other. This PS is parallel to QR, while PQ is parallel to that of SR. Okay, so therefore these opposite faces are parallel to each other. Now let us suppose that there is a ray is going to fall on this that glass surface. So for this clarification student, I am going to consider outside of this glass there is air medium, and inside of this glass there is that glass medium. Okay, thus I am having over here air medium and glass medium. Okay, so let us suppose over here the refractive index of air, it is written by Na. It is a refractive index of air, Na, while that of glass medium, its refractive index is Ng, G for glass, refractive index of glass it is. Okay, now let us to consider over here a perpendicular on this surface. Here it is the perpendicular. So first normal I have drawn on this PQ surface at this point. Okay, and a ray of light is going to incident at this point. Okay, so let us to suppose that it is a ray A and it is going to fall at this point B. So it is going to form this angle which is incident angle. Now when a ray of light is going to fall at an angle with the normal, so it is going to incident in air medium, and when it will change its medium, so it will bend toward the normal. So when it will bend toward the normal, so therefore this bent ray inside of it, so it will form an angle with the normal, and this angle it is over here. This angle is angle of refraction. Let it be R1 angle I have supposed. Now you will find that this bent ray which is inside the medium, so when it is going further, so it will fall on this front SR surface. Okay, so it is going to fall on this SR surface. So therefore let us suppose that here it is going to fall at a C point. This is C point. So thus I get that here AB is what, this A to B, it is what incident ray, it was incident ray, and that of BC it was refracted ray, it was refracted ray. Okay, so that which went in the medium. Okay, I was the incidence angle and R1 was that refraction angle for this PQ that boundary or interface. Now let us look over here. This BC ray, it now strikes on that SR at C point. Okay, so for this SR surface, BC is going to be as incident ray. ठीक है, तो एस आर के लिए बी सी क्या बन जाती है, इंसिडेंट रे बन जाती है. सो वंस अगेन एट सी ऑन दिस एस आर ड्रॉ दैट परपेंडिकुलर. Here that is the perpendicular drawn. Okay, so now this is the next second normal, it is N2, and therefore the angle which is formed with a normal. Now you will find already which is told to you, PQ and SR are parallel. ठीक है, PQ और SR एक दूसरे के पैरेलल हैं. सो दैट इम्प्लाइज जो नॉर्मल है हमारे पास N1 दैट पैरेलल टू N2. ठीक है, तो ये दोनों क्या हो गए, पैरेलल हो गए. नाउ वी आर नोन विद वन थिंग दैट whenever there are the two lines and parallel lines and any traversal line is cut these two parallel line. Okay, so at that moment these angles they are going to be equal. ठीक है, तो इनमें ये एंगल क्या हो जाते हैं हमारे पास, इक्वल हो जाते हैं. सो फॉर दिस प्रॉपर्टी जस्ट टू चेक दैट वन, it is a similar condition over here. If I will make now this angle at which it is going to fall on this SR surface, let it be R2. Now when it will leave this glass media, so therefore it will bend away from the normal. It will bend away from the normal, so there is the bending away from the normal. So let this angle with which this ray is going out, so let it be that name of the ray is CD, and that angle is E. Okay, so E is the angle, and therefore it is said to be emergent angle. It is emergent angle. And this ray which is coming out of this glass medium, it is said to be emergent ray. It is emergent ray. Okay, so over here that what we have checked, a ray was going to incident on this PQ surface, and due to change in medium it bends inside, but this bent ray falls on this other surface, so it becomes incident for this second surface, and finally it comes out. So that ray which is coming out of the glass, we called it as emergent ray, and that angle with which it is coming out, it is emergence angle. Okay, now let us look over here that refraction which was taking place at PQ from Snell's law. So Snell's law, I'm going to use, it is at PQ surface. Okay, where I'm going to use this Snell's law at PQ surface. Okay, so check over there, and this ray is going from air to glass, so therefore the ray is going from air to glass, which is equal to that of sine of incidence angle upon my sine of that refraction angle. Okay, this is the formula over there, Snell's law formula. So make it your equation number 1. Okay, and second thing, that this Snell's law, we are going to apply Snell's law at this SR boundary, at SR surface. So what it will be over there, so you will find that the ray is going from glass to air, so thus it is and this refractive index of the ray is going from glass to air, so which is equal to, what was the angle of incidence at this SR surface, it was R2. So sine of the incidence angle upon my sine of that refraction angle, so it is E. Finally that angle with which it is coming out, it is E. Okay, so make it as your equation number 2. Okay, thus I got over here that there are the two equations, equation number 1 and 2. So multiplying first and 2, multiplying first and second. Okay, so over there what we are going to get, left side will multiply with left side, and right side will multiply with the right side. So it is sine I by sine R1 into that of sine R2 by sine E. Okay, this is I'm having. Now as we have checked over here that these two normal, they were parallel to each other, already written over here. So that implies that this R1 and R2, both of these angle are equal to each other. Okay, तो ये already that parallel lines were intersected by this traversal line, so their angle were equal. So thus similar is that one situation. So R1 and R2 were equal in this equation. So here I'm going to write as R1 equal to R2, therefore it will be sine of I upon my sine of R1 into that of sine of, instead of R2 I will write R1 only, so it is sine E. So thus it is going to cancel, and here that principle of reversibility we are going to use, principle of reversibility. Now what was that principle of reversibility? So principle of reversibility, that if you want to change that direction of the ray, for example that this ray it is going from air to glass, if you want to interchange them, then you have to write in the reciprocal. So it is that of AG, then it will be written as. Now take the half of the thing over here in this formula. So therefore I can write this, the refractive index of and that glass with respect to air into respective that refractive index of air with respect to glass. So we can interchange that one. How we can write it as 1 upon refractive index, interchange their position, so it will become G2A. Okay, refractive index of glass with respect to air, it is going to cancel, and right side it will be sin I by sin E. So left side will become 1 and right side is there, that of thus we get that sin I is equal to sin E, and finally that I and E are equal. So it means to say that the angle at which this ray is going to incident on that first boundary. So here that PQ surface at the angle at which suppose it is going to fall at 30 degree. So at 30 degree this will come out from the surface. Okay, so this is that important information we are getting. So that means that implies incident ray and this emergent ray are parallel. Okay, so this is an important information which we are getting, are parallel. How do we get that they are parallel? Because incident and emergent angle were equal to each other. Okay, so this shows to us that both of these rays are parallel to each other. Now student, just to check this diagram again, if this PQ surface will not come in the path of the ray, so how the ray will travel? So then this ray will go like this straight path. ठीक है, अगर पी क्यू सरफेस उसके रास्ते में नहीं आता तो ये कैसे जाता, बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट जाता. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द एक्चुअल पाथ. ओके, तो वट ड्यू टू ऑफ चेंज इन मीडियम, जैसे ही पी क्यू बाउंड्री बीच रास्ते में आती है तो उसका मीडियम बदल जाता था, इसकी वजह से वो बेंट हो जाती थी. ठीक है, सो नाउ हाउ मच इज द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस? सो फ्रॉम हेयर दैट यू कैन नोट डाउन, दिस इज द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस बिटवीन दैट emergent and that actual path. Okay, so this is said to be over here, it is said to be lateral displacement. What is this? It is lateral displacement. So this is lateral displacement and we are going to denote it with that small t. Okay, this we are having over here, lateral displacement. Now what is this lateral displacement? Let us to define some of these terms. That of lateral displacement, so this is that perpendicular distance, this is perpendicular distance between the actual path and emergent path. ओके, सो यू कैन मेक इट एज ट्रेस्ड एक्चुअल पाथ, जो हमने ट्रेस करके एक्चुअल पाथ बताया था उसके और जो एमरजेंट रे है उनके बीच का जो परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस है, दिस इज सेड टू बी लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ओके, नाउ दिस लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट दैट इट इज गोइंग टू डिपेंड ऑन सम ऑफ द फॉलोइंग फैक्टर. ठीक है, तो लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट हमारे पास डिपेंड करती है, सो दीज फैक्टर्स आर depends. So first it is over there that angle of incidence. ठीक है, तो इसलिए हमारे पास जितना ज़्यादा एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस होगा उतनी ज़्यादा यहाँ पर लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट होने वाली है. ठीक है, सो यू कैन मेक ओवर दैट लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू दैट एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस. सेकेंड थिंग ओवर देयर इट इज़ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स RI. ठीक है, सो लेटरल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू refractive index. Now the next thing over there, that at the third point, there is this lateral displacement is going to depend on the thickness of the glass. So there, this lateral displacement which is T, it is directly proportional to the thickness more is the thickness, more will be that little displacement. And last one, that it is going to depend over there on that light. So wavelength of the light used, wavelength of light used. So this is going to be directly proportional to that wavelength in the medium. Okay, so slower will be the light, more will be the bending, therefore more will be the displacement over there. So it is uh, larger, no, this is inversely proportional. Okay, that if higher will be the that of wavelength, so less it will bend, and therefore lateral displacement will also be smaller. Okay, so thus we have, this is from our today's topic. What the important that we should to learn over there, this, which is regarding to the diagrams. Okay, so important to note over there, what is angle of incidence, emergence and emergent ray, refracted ray, and this that of lateral displacement. Thank you for watching.